Good morning, this is Angad. I'm the Night Audit Supervisor in Club Croc. So in this video, I'll be talking about SIHOT, which is a property management system in Mantra here at the front office, which we use for different functions like check-ins, check-outs, departures, doing the night audit. For example, I'll just go over this with you in a couple of minutes. This is the control center where we see arrivals, guests in house, departures, accounts, and basically a summary of the hotel, which is called the dashboard. So once this loads, so basically this is a dashboard which shows you which rooms are ready, how many are dirty, and what the status is. Arrivals, this button is to search. So when you press that, then you can see the arrivals for today. Similarly for guests in house, and they'll get a list of rooms. This is how you arrange it in room order, just by clicking it on the room icon. And here are a couple of tabs of that particular reservation. So for example, let's say I go into 113. Let's go into the reservation. This is where we have how it's been made, its functions, and the room rate, and the category, the rate type, the guest name, the profile. A lot of information where we can see whether the guest is a member or not. Here in this case, the guest is not a member because you don't have any loyalty information mentioned here. So a core program is called Eco Live Limitless, where we are just signing up guests who want to, who consent to, and basically get their privileges in terms of late checkouts and discounts and points, which ultimately allow them to become members at a higher status and get more privileges. So that was the control center briefly. This is the checkout icon. Here we search for different rooms and guest account, which is active, and then it will come up. So accordingly, we have the guests that are going to depart for a set day. Next, we go into reservation search. This is where we have the tab reservation search. We can search for any date. Just remove that. Let's say search for a last name. For example, let's see for this last name. So this is basically a search for the entire reservation period. Are there any reservations in the future, and who were there? And there were also a couple in the past, and you can see the status of these reservations. This is cancelled. This means they checked in and also checked out. So the aeroplane sign is they've come and gone. That's what the sign represents. Go over the important tabs. Category rack. Here we can see a list of all the rooms, and yellow means it's on stop sell. So the white ones are obviously saleable and they're not on stop sell. Now we can see how many are vacant, clean, and the occupancy percentage and the relevant figures. As far as the night audit function goes, we go into part of that is to basically post charges on the accounts. That is the paymaster accounts, which are the 6,000 accounts, all these, and the 9,000 accounts, which are connected to F&B. And it's important to do that before day close, that is rollover. Otherwise it creates a discrepancy, and that creates a lot of problems for accounts and for everyone. So reports, we'll just go over a couple of reports. I'll just show you the summaries and then you can look at them. So let's say departures for today. We'll keep today. Let's do tomorrow. It will give you a preview and then you can see how many are actually departing. These are the customers that are departing tomorrow. Reports wise, we just go into reports, revenue statistics, and here are all the reports: GM reports, daily journal, revenue by revenue accounts. These are the key reports that I make and are of importance. SIHOT is important in terms of front office because it's critical that we follow all procedures and do it correctly. SIHOT is critical in the functioning of the resort. Rate information tab is basically, it shows you for the day what do you have available, what do you have to sell. So here we can see, yeah, so this is all on stop sell, which means that we have rooms available. It's all on stop sell because of occupancy and other reasons. So the SIHOT is quickly now moving on. SIHOT is integral in terms of operations, and without that it's difficult if you don't get that right. Category rack just displays for a set range the vacant, non-vacant rooms, and that's today, and you can filter it according to a day, any day or date range, just like that. So this is for October. And quickly going into Oracle, this is from food and beverage perspective. I as a supervisor have access to it, and in this you can see the operations for today, daily operations, discounts, which kind of discount, and the values. The financial reports, you can see all that, and it's really important to ensure that when I'm reconciling the dockets and the takings for the day, it's important that it's correct, and I make sure all dockets are found. So I'll just go over the reports here briefly. What kind of reports you can see in Oracle: financial reports, tip report. The ones which are critical and relevant are the check reports, closed check report, closed status, and the open check report. Let's do open check. So nothing for today. All run report, nothing for today. Daily operations. Here you can see for the day and the takings for the day. It's really important because from here I can double check any docket and make sure that there's nothing missing, because I can just reprint the docket from here, and as a supervisor it's my responsibility to critically examine everything and make sure everything's good. Thank you for your watching and have a great day.